In business, how we move our hands and faces is really important. It's not just about what we say with words. Gestures and facial expressions help us show what we mean and how we feel. They make our messages clearer and help us connect with others. Gestures, like pointing or nodding, can make our words stronger. They can also help explain things better. For example, when we show with our hands how something works, it's easier for others to understand. Our faces also tell a lot. When we smile, it makes people feel good and friendly. But if we look worried or unhappy, others might think something is wrong. So, it's important to pay attention to our facial expressions. It's not just about what we do, but also about what's okay in different cultures. For example, in some places, a thumbs up means, good job, but in others, it might not be polite. So, we need to be careful and respectful of different customs. In short, gestures and facial expressions are super important in business. They help us share our ideas, connect with others, and understand each other better. And when we understand each other, we can work together better too.
Now that we have discussed some basics about gestures and facial expressions, it is time to explore the fascinating world of body language and how it influences our interactions in the business environment. Did you know that much of what we communicate is not through words, but through our unconscious body language? Yes, that is right. Often, unconsciously, or unknowingly, we send messages that we may not be intending to send. Let's dive into 10 examples of unconscious body language and what they mean in business communication. While we go through this list of 10, ask yourself, what are the messages that you may be sending with your unconscious body language? 1. Crossed arms. When someone crosses their arms, it's like a shield. It usually means they're not happy or don't agree with something. It's important to pay attention to this because it could mean they're feeling defensive or closed off. 2. Avoiding eye contact. If someone avoids looking at you, it might mean they're feeling uncomfortable or maybe they're not being completely honest. It's a sign they might not be fully engaged in the conversation. 3. Fidgeting or moving around nervously. You know when you can't sit still? That's fidgeting. It often shows nervousness or impatience. If someone is fidgeting, they might be feeling anxious or bored. 4. Standing with hands on hips. When someone stands with their hands on their hips, it's like they're saying, I'm in charge. It shows confidence and authority. Pay attention because they might be ready to take control. 5. Leaning forward. Leaning forward is a sign of interest. It shows that someone is really paying attention and engaged in what's being said. It's a good sign in a conversation. 6. Touching the face. Sometimes when people touch their face, it means they're feeling stressed or unsure. They might be covering their mouth or rubbing their eyes. It's a sign to look out for if you think someone might be feeling uncomfortable. 7. Mirroring. Mirroring is when someone copies your body language without even realizing it. It shows they're on the same page as you and they feel connected. It's a good sign of rapport and understanding. 8. Foot pointing. The direction of someone's feet can tell you a lot. If their feet are pointing away from you, it might mean they're not really interested in the conversation. It's like they're ready to leave. 9. Nodding. Nodding is a way of saying, yes, without words. It shows agreement and understanding. If someone is nodding while you talk, it means they're listening and they like what they hear. 10. Handshakes. A handshake says a lot about a person. A firm handshake shows confidence and professionalism. But a weak handshake might mean someone is unsure or not very enthusiastic. So there you have it. 10 examples of unconscious body language and what they mean in business communication. By paying attention to these subtle cues, we can better understand our colleagues, clients, and customers, leading to more effective and successful interactions in the business world. Thank you for watching, and we hope you found this information helpful in improving your communication skills in English. If you did find this helpful, be sure to hit like, and then subscribe to our channel for more videos.